Alright, tighten up everybody. It's the guys from PBMac36 here again with another Madden instructional video. Today we're going to look at a way to keep from burning through so many contracts. Tends to be a problem when you get this late in the season. If you play a lot of games, your guys will end up with 3. You have to keep adding contracts on, which costs you money, which means that you can't go out and spend more on beast mode players and items. So we went into our items and pulled up players, and you can see some of the guys here that have, you know, the 3 contracts. We're going to go into this Navarro Bowman. We're going to start out kind of with the lower rank guys just because it's easier to do. Okay, you go in and hit your L1 and it's going to highlight the players that are out there. We're going to sort it by now, check the contracts. He's only got 4, so that doesn't really help us. If you'll notice, he was at 4,200, so he was a cheaper player, and if it had been 25 contracts on that player, then we would have probably bought him. When you get into specialty players like this Armstead, you know, there's only 1, but if you go in here and you check them and there's, you know, 3 or 4 of them, you always want to check the contracts because that's what we're doing. But if you go in and there's 3 or 4 different ones of a particular player, and you've got one that's just been put on auction, or somebody's made a mistake and made him a lot cheaper than the next guys in line, then you can actually buy him and then put your guy out there for sale. And what you're trying to do is break even. Here, this is not a candidate because, you know, 23, 26, 37. So if there was a 20, if the guy was out there for 2,300 and the next guy was 37 and he had 25 contracts on him, we'd buy him and then we'd take him and throw our guy back out there and try to at least, you know, break even, if not make a little bit of coins. So this is something, just a trick that we've learned that you can go through and do. Again, this is kind of a specialty guy, but there were a lot of these guys when they were in packs. So we're going to sort them. And again, lowest one was 8,000, next one was 8,500. We're going to keep going through here. We eventually do find one that we can do, illustrate this process we're talking about. And here he is. This is Jason Witten. There's 3 of them. One at 4,000, one at 5,300, one at 5,500. That's a big enough gap that you can use, and he does have 25 contracts. So we're going to go ahead and go buy this guy for $4 grand. We can take the guy that we do have and put him back out there, and we won't have to go in and buy contracts. And you have to do some math with this. You have to add up how much an individual contract costs, which is 20 coins. If you're going to add 10 coins, of course, you're going to spend 200 coins to do that. So we bought the Witten. We're going to take this one. We're going to extend his contract out by 1 so that when people are searching, they don't see that he just has 3 contracts on him. You're not trying to fool anybody necessarily, but you know, if you can drop this guy and break even and not have to buy those contracts, then it gives you one less guy that you're having to feed these contracts to and spend your money on other things. So we're going to run him out there for about 4,500, counting the 10% commission. Well, let's put it out here for, let's see, yeah, we can probably do that for 46 because the next guy to him is like 53. So we're going to put him at a discount with the 10% that you're going to pay. Let's say he sells for 4,500, and then you're not really losing anything because you paid 4 for him. So guys, I hope this video has been helpful. If you would hit the subscribe button in the top left hand corner. You'll see it the first 20 seconds and the last 20 seconds of each video. Like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a great day.